Pokhara is a metropolitan city in central Nepal, which serves as the capital of Gandaki province. It is the second most populous city of Nepal after Kathmandu, with 5,99,500 full inhabitants living in 1,20,594 households in 2021. It is the country's largest metropolitan city in terms of area. The city also serves as the headquarters of Kaski districts. Pokhara is located 200 kilometers west of the capital Kathmandu. The city is on the shore of Pheva Lake and sits at an elevation of approximately 822 meters from the mean sea level. The Annapurna Range, with 3 out of the 10 highest peaks in the old Dhaulagiri, Annapurna, and Manaslu, is within 15 to 35 meter of the valley. The current mayor of Pokhara is Dhanraj Acharya from Congress. Pokhara is considered the tourism capital of Nepal, being a base for trekkers undertaking the Annapurna circuits through the Annapurna Conservation Area region of the Annapurna Ranges in the Himalayas. The city is also home to many of the elite Gorkha soldiers native to South Asia of the Nepalese nationality, recruited for the British Army, Nepalese Army, Indian Army, Gorkha contingent, Singapore, Gorkha Reserve United Brunei, United Nations peacekeeping forces, and in war zones around the world. The geography of Pokhara Valley is due to the high population density and the frequency of natural disasters. Western Nepal is considered one of the most disaster-prone regions in the world. Pokhara is considered particularly vulnerable earthquakes and floods because the Seti Gandaki river basins flows through the city. For example, the strongest earthquakes in the region includes those of 2015 in Nepal. Pokhara is in the northwestern corner of the Pokhara Valley, which is a widening of the Seti Gandaki Valley that lies in the region of the Himalayas. In this region, the mountains rise very quickly and within 30 kilometers. The elevations rises from 1,000 to 7,500 meters. As a result of this sharp rise in altitude, the area of Pokhara has one of the highest precipitation rates in the country, that is 3,350 per year, and that occurs at Lumle. Even within this city, there is a noticeable differences in rainfall between the south and the north. The northern part of the foothills of the mountains experiences a proportionally higher amount of precipitations. The Seti Gandaki is the main river flowing through the city. The Seti Gandaki and its tributaries have created several gorges and canyons in and around in Pokhara that keep intriguingly long sections of terraces features to the city and surrounding areas. In the south, the city borders Pheva Lake, that is 4.4 square kilometer of the area at an elevation of about 800 meters above sea level, while north of Pokhara, the village of Lumle, at 1740 meters, touches the base of the Annapurna mountain ranges. Pokhara, the city of 8 lakes, is the second largest city of Nepal after Kathmandu. 8,000 meters peaks, Dhaulagiri, Annapurna, and Manaslu, can be seen from the city. The Machapuchi, with an elevation of 6,993 meters, is the closest to the city. And talking about the climate, the city has a humid subtropical climate. However, the elevations keeps temperatures moderate. Temperatures in summer average between 25 and 35 degrees centigrade. In winter, around -2 to 15 degrees centigrade. Pokhara and nearby areas receives a high amount of precipitations. That is Lumle, 25 miles from Pokhara city centers, receives the highest amount of rainfall. Snowfall is not observed in the valley, but surrounding hills experience occasionally snowfall in the winter. Summers are humid and mild. Most precipitation occurs during the monsoon season. Winter and spring skies are generally clear and sunny. The highest temperatures ever recorded in Pokhara was 38.5 degrees centigrade on May 4, 2013, while the lowest temperature ever recorded was 0.5 degrees centigrade, 32.9 degree Fahrenheit on January 13th of 2012. Demographically, at the time of 2021 Nepal census, Pokhara metropolitan city had a population of 5,99,504. Of these, of 78.8% people speak Nepali, and 11% Gurung, 2.4% Mogar, 2.4% Newar, 1.4% Tamang, and recently Bhojpuri, Hindi, Maithili, Tharu, Urdu, Kham, Rai, Thogali, Bengali, Bhujils, Chhantal, Limbu, and other languages is their first language. In terms of ethnicity, caste, there are Brahmin in hilly regions, Gurung, Chetri, Mogar, Kami, Newar, Tamai, Thakali, Chantal, Dalit, Kalwar, Sonar, Bengali, Gahale, Hashim, Halwai, Kuri, Kuswa, Limbu, Shepa, Sunwar, Yadav of different ethnicity and linguicity of peoples live. Whereas in terms of religions, 82.4% were Hindu, 13.2% are Buddhist, and 2.4% are Christians, 0.9% of Muslims, whereas 0.6% Bone and 0.2% of Prakriti, and 0.1% of Kirat religions of peoples live in Pokhara. While talking about the religious places and different hydroelectric power plants, Pheva hydropower stations, Seti hydropower stations, Bijipur Bhagwati hydropower stations projects are under constructions in Pokhara metropolitan city, and Talbarahi temple, Bindawasin temple, Old Peace Pagoda, Lord Shiva statue, Bhadrakali temple, Matipani Gumba, Akala Devi temple, Bhimsen temple, etc. are the religious numerous temples and gumbas and religious places of Pokhara metropolitan city. After the occupations of Tibet by China in 1950 and the Indo-China War in 1962, the old trading route to India from Tibet through Pokhara became defunct. Today, only a few caravans from Mustang arrive in Bogar. In recent decades, Pokhara has become a major tourist destination. It is considered the tourism capital of Nepal, mainly for adventure tourism and the base of the famous Annapurna circuit trade. Thus, a major contributions to the local economy is made by the tourism and hospitalities industry. Tourism is the primary source of income for local people in the city. There are two 5-star hotels and approximately 305 other hotels that includes one 4 stars, 5 3 stars, 15 2 stars, and non-stars hotels in the city. The city promotes two major hilltops and viewpoints to see the city and surroundings panorama. Old Peace Pagoda and other resorts are Rupako resorts, Pistol resorts, where it's across the southern shore of Pheva Lake and Sorangot, which is northwest of the city. In February 2004, International Mountain Museum was opened for the public Rato Poiru to boost the city tourism. Other museums are Pokhara Regional Museums and Ethnographic Museums, Annapurna Natural History Museums, which houses preserved specimens of flora and fauna and contains a particularly extensive collections of the butterflies found in the western and Annapurna conservation regions of Nepal, and Gorkha museums featuring history of Gorkha soldiers. The cable car takes tourists from the lakeside to Sarangat and back. Another one being built will connect Pheva Lake and Old Peace Stupa. Pheva Lake, Vignas Lake, Rupa Lake, Dipang Lake, Hast Lake, Moedital, Nurinital, Gundetal, Kamal Pokharital, and Kasyaptal, Thuli Pokhari, etc. are the different lakes in Pokhara metropolitan city. Seti Gandaki, Kahu Khola, Bijipur Khola, Phusre Khola, and Kali Khola, Yamdi Khola, Mardi Khola, Harpun Khola, Ardi Khola, Burjung Khola, etc. are the rivers on Pokhara. The sporting activities are mainly centered in the multi-purpose stadium Pokhara Rangasala and Rambazas. The Popular sports are football, cricket, volleyball, basketball, martial arts, etc. The Sahara Club is one of the most active organizations promoting football in the city and organizes a South Asia club level annual tournament, the Harara Gold Cup. Additionally, the Kaski District Football Association organizes Safal Pokhara Gold Cup, which is also South Asian club level tournament, and ANFA organizes local Kaski district sub level Balram KC Memorial Football Tournament. B13 Sangam LGR and the Powerhouse Football Club in the Pokhara. Musics, the universal instruments used in Nepali music include the Madal, Bansuri, Sarangi. These instruments are prominent features of the traditional folk music in Pokhara, which is actually the western branch of Nepal. Lokgit, Nepali Lokgit. Some examples of music of the regions are Resham Chiriri and Khali Tune. The Lokgit started airing in Radio Nepal during the 1950s. People who live or have lived in Pokhara city are known as Pokhril in demographic terms. The Gurung peoples are the dominant ethnic groups hailing from the hills around Pokhara, such as Siklis or Malagaon.